There were few smiling faces among workers at the Dillingham Ship Repair Yard today. That's because most of the company's 800 union workers were earning a lot less than they did just last Friday. After a 4-month contract impasse, Dillingham today implemented its final offer. Until today, all Dillingham Union employees earned $13.20 or $13.50 an hour. But the company's decision to implement its final offer reduces those wages by $3 to $5 an hour for most workers.
$500 a month. Cut and pay.
What's that going to do to your family's standard of living?
Well, I got to find another job. That's my house payment.
Company officials say they are being forced to lower wages to remain competitive with other shipyards.
The economics are that we're non-competitive on a Pacific Coast nationwide basis, Gulf and East Coast, and the market is declining, and we have to posture ourselves according to the market.
In other industries, unilateral contract implementation has ignited work stoppages, but union officials representing Dillingham employees say they have decided not to strike because recent history shows it does no good.
Ship repair workers walked to jobs this morning that pay, in some cases, $5 less per hour than they did just last week. This morning, they gathered outside the company gate before going in. Some wore smiles, despite the pay cut they took last week when the union contract ended and Dillingham Ship Repair imposed a new wage scale. But under the smiles runs anger.
Got another fellow that's got diabetes. He's got 2 years to live, and they cut his wages down to $6.50 an hour.
These union members chose to keep working this week rather than strike, while union leaders work for new contracts. Man remembers that $8.50 an hour, what he's earning now, is what he got for working at the shipyard when he started in Portland 20 years ago. A port official warned against their plan to march together to work.
There's an ordinance against this, and I would prefer that you not do that.
We're going to walk you into work, all right? The Port of Portland has told us that they think we're demonstrating and disrupting the other tenants in the yard.
I mean, this is their expression of how they feel. I mean, I think a person in this country still has a right to express their opinion and free speech. I mean, this is part of the First Amendment, I would think.
When they arrived at Dillingham's Swan Island headquarters, workers unfurled a banner. What FYFO stands for can't be said on television, but one worker explained that Christian union members say it means forget your final offer, a reference to the last bargaining talks with management.
It's off to work we go. We work all day for little pay. Fi-fo, 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 fi-fo. It's off to work we go. We work all day for little pay. Fi-fo, fi-fo. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. wages to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, brothers and sisters, go to work, work safe, and look out after one another.
Anything? Well, you know, it's, this is really, I mean, this is worse than California farm labor strike. They don't, at least they let the press come in. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
They won't even let the workers come in here, man.
It's unbelievable. Especially when the property is owned by the cities, I understand it.
Sure.
But the workers are holding fast. They're smart. They're smart. They're using their head, and they're going to win.
No violence?
No, they win.
Everybody's non-violent?
They're doing a reverse strike, and it's really interesting. This is one of the first times that I've seen a reverse strike, and the company doesn't know how to deal with it. That's why I have all the cops out here. They're doing a reverse strike, and it's music to my ears. It's a non-violent. They're using their heads, and they're going to beat them. Because corporations can't deal with that. They can't deal with new things.